Hello there, my name is Justin from Day Night, and today we bring you our top 5 easiest bosses in Elden Ring because there's a trick to them. Now, all of this gameplay was captured yesterday, so as of Tuesday, April 5th, all of these tricks are effective and completely work, so try them out in your game. But this is going to be a little bit of a different ranking video, as I didn't prepare a script for this, and it's mostly just going to be me commentating over the captured gameplay and talking about how the tricks work and why I think they make this list of the top 5 easiest bosses in Elden Ring. But without further ado, let's jump on with the list with number 5. Alright, with number 5 we have Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy, and I know this might be a hot take, and I'm not necessarily saying he is the easiest boss, but with using this trick, his second phase becomes incredibly easy. Realistically, I suppose you could do it for both phases, but I just chose not to conserve FP. For his first phase, though, I like to spam the jumping heavy attacks and just dodging and weaving his attacks when possible. Most of them have very large tells to dodge, and you just want to time your rolls with when he's right about to hit the ground with his head, when he's going for those leaping, little driving, biting attacks. But now that the first phase is in the books, we're going to wait for the second phase to start. And essentially, I think I get hit right off the gates with the sword. But throughout the rest of this fight, yeah, right there, he can come out very aggressively. But if you just do this, all I do is I do the first attack of the weapon art, so not both of them, the first attack, which is going to stagger him. I usually hold my stick to one direction or the other, and once I start to walk, I will start the animation for the weapon art again. And as you're noticing here, he will just stay staggered forever. The only time you'll ever have to stop this attack is if you need to drink an FP flask. But obviously, this is on Max New Game Plus, so my FP bar is kind of huge. But he does leave pretty ample time between when he's staggered and when he attacks, so you realistically could get an FP drink in between here. But yeah, if anyone is struggling with the second phase of this fight, just try this out. And you don't even need the proper amount of stamina to do the attack. As long as you have any amount of stamina, you can do the weapon art. But yeah, you just do this repeatedly. He will not have time to attack nearly at all. I messed up here a little bit, but I still caught him. I just waited too long in between. But if you're just consistent with your timing and just take a step, weapon art, take a step, weapon art, take a step, you can drill his whole health bar down without him doing any attacks at all. But yeah, there's number 5, Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. Alright, at number 4, we have Margit the Fell Omen. This is probably the sloppiest Margit fight I have ever had in my life, but I put a lot of focus on showcasing this item. This is Margit Shackle. As you just noticed, I was able to pretty much glue him to the floor for a short period of time and then wail on him. I was trying out a few things. I wanted to try out the Electric Frost katana, and I was just playing sloppily. This is probably my worst Margit fight, but ideally, you want to buff both your swords, both your katanas with bleed, stick them to the floor, and just bleed them to death. But yeah, there you go. Margit already dead. Margit Shackle is a wonderful item, and you can use this with Moog as well. But yeah, there's number 4. Alright, and at number 3, we have Mimic Tear. This is probably a well-known thing at this point, that's why it doesn't make number 1. And you still have to fight a boss. But if you go into Mimic Tear's fight with nothing equipped, you can keep your armor on if you want, but if you equip no weapons, then once Mimic Tear spawns, he'll have nothing too. He'll try to fight you with his bare hands. So you can go in there with no weapons equipped, and once he starts to spawn in, just pull out your sword, and it's just going to be chasing him around the arena here. He's not going to be able to fight back. If he does, it's going to tickle your health bar, basically. He can still punch you, but it's not going to do any damage. The only annoying part is it's just going to feel like that opening Mario level where you're trying to find the bunny. You're just going to be chasing him around the arena until you beat him. But yeah, there's number 3, Mimic Tear. Alright, at number 2, you have the Godskin Noble from Volcano Manor. Essentially, you're going to want to run into the boss arena. You're going to want to quit out once the boss spawns in. Then, you're going to want to go up to the fog gate in the center and go just up until your toes are like touching the stairs and you just see the button right there to traverse the fog. If you do it right, you're going to enter the arena with no boss health bar. You're going to sit there for a solid couple of moments, make sure he doesn't do that, and then wiggle yourself free, and his entire AI will be broken. you'll basically be able to spend this whole boss fight just wailing on him as fast as you can. You can go up to him, you'll bleed your katana, get out your other katana, and then just wail on the poor lad. It's a great source of early runes, and it's a great way to get to Rykard without, you know, if you aren't able to beat this boss. Easy, easy boss kill. Number 2. And at number 1, you have, to me, the most satisfying boss fight in the game. It is Gideon. Essentially, we are going to be using the Inescapable Frenzy incantation. You find this below the Royal Capital, I believe. You're just going to run right up to Gideon, grab him, and you're just going to watch the magic here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on tight. You're going to have the quickest boss fight of your life. Grab him, and he's dead. Easiest boss in the game by far if you have this incantation. It's a break for you. It's a complete lunch break in between bosses. And there you go. Take a seat and just enjoy the rest of his dialogue until you can hit the bonfire. So yeah, number 1 is Gideon. And there you have it. There are our picks for the top 5 easiest bosses in Elden Ring because there is a trick to it. If you're new around here and you like what you see, please consider giving that subscribe button the Omega Fist Firethorn Punch, as it's free. It really helps us out. And comment below anything along the Soulsborne series that you would like us to list. We have really, really been enjoying making these videos. But yeah, thank you so much for supporting our content as always, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.